but there may be maybe a sudden shift that puts you more in your feelings and out of your logic, which is not a comfortable place, potentially, for some people. The card that followed that, of how that situation will evolve, was the Death card, which is very much an ending and a new beginning, a fresh start, but a lot of pain to get there. And what you might be thrust into after that is to really focus on your financials as the Queen. Again, it's a feminine energy again, so you're still moving away from that masculine vibe, but now you're being, by necessity probably, to marshal your resources, to look at what you've got and how best to deploy it, to realign yourself. And that was clarified by the Tower card again. So this is a very, shall we say, dynamic situation. There are a lot of changes coming that are going to potentially push you out of your comfort zone. Again, not for everyone. Take it how it resonates. And you might not be the one suffering so much, because you're the one who may be having to let go of people, and it might be painful for you to have to deliver the news, but they will feel it far worse than you. But if you know you've got to do it for the sake of your soul's direction, you've got to do it. And if you don't do it, the universe, these Tower cards, will step in and do it for you. It's always better to front foot these things and take control over situations that you know need clearing up, because you drag your feet, something happens, it all comes to a head in the worst possible way. Sorry to be the bearer of such negativity. Doesn't have to be like that, obviously. So the environment of the future sees the Page of Wands come out. Now this is more of a timid passion. So it's sort of like baby steps to where you were being called to go as the Queen of Wands right in the beginning, fire sign energy. This is a message or a situation change that you're going to feel like, yeah, baby steps, because you've just come out of this Tower moment and you've had to move from masculine towards a more feminine approach. Feel the feelings you've maybe been keeping at bay with logic. Oh, you know, I won't leave my marriage because it's stable and it's good for the kids. You get to a point where you can't do that anymore because it's eating away at your soul. So what we see in the future with the Page of Wands, I clarified that with a few cards. One of them was ballet shoes, and it's calling for stamina and endurance, honing a skill, taking effort. It was also clarified by the Strength card in reverse, which is also about really needing to dig deep and find strength. The strength may not come naturally or easily to you. And it says lacking confidence, which does seem to me to really reinforce this Page of Wands, because the page is not a queen or a king or even a knight. They're really quite junior in their confidence level, shall we say. But look, the outcome of all of this, there was heart and home as well. There's more security ahead. So even though you're in a situation that you're unfamiliar with, you're going to have to really practice or dig deep or use all of your strength and your grace to get through it with the baby steps of following your passion. There is heart and home there that says you'll be able to breathe out, you'll be able to relax a bit. There is a happy home on the other side of this, contentment. There's a legacy. You're fulfilling your heart's desire. So this spread really this eclipse really is about following your heart, to really build more emotional security for yourself. And the outcome, wonderfully, is the World card, which is a big change. And it's really the end of one cycle and the beginning of another. And in fact, the card that clarified that was the Empress. And if you're a masculine energy, you can take that as the Emperor. This is you reigning supreme. The Empress is all four queens mixed together. She's the queen of the queens. And for the Emperor, you can take him as the king of all the kings. Where you've mastered every suit, wands, cups, swords, and pentacles. And you have it all. You've got all the tools, and you're in a position to attract. You don't have to work the tools. You don't have to work the swords, work the pentacles, work. The Empress or the Emperor is where you manifest and attract. It's a position of great satisfaction, comfort. Everyone runs around doing your bidding. All the queens run around doing your bidding. So that is what awaits you if you do follow your passions get in touch a bit more with your feminine side, and yeah, really rebuild this life for yourself. Oh, the other card that clarified this outcome was Crack Shot, Annie Oakley. So this is someone who's an expert. This is someone who is super good at what they do, first class, very effective. They can be, you know, witty. They can be a little bit arrogant, but they're so good at what they do. It's when you're the supreme, when you're the absolute best. So yeah, you're going to have to let go of the people around you who are not in alignment with your soul's journey towards being the most you, the most passionate you that you can be, the most fulfilled. And if it's overdue, this eclipse is going to bring it, but remember, it will bring unknown gifts, gifts that you could not foresee. And as the Empress and the Crack Shot with the world there, it is only working for good. Even though there may be pain, there will certainly be upheaval along the way. So stay strong, my darlings. This won't affect everyone equally. Yes, so if you have planets at around about 3 degrees Taurus or Scorpio, you are most certainly in the firing line, but also Aquarians and Leos with planets at 3 degrees or plus or minus 5 degrees in Aquarius or Leo. Anyone can have planets in those zones. You are ripe to be kind of shaken up by this eclipse. A full moon, of course, is a time of endings. This is an eclipse, so it's a powerful one, a powerful time of endings. Things accelerate beyond the norm. Things can rapidly change. Like one day you think you're in a happy marriage, the next day you find out that the marriage is over. That's just one example. It's an extreme example, but it might just be that your friend group, something comes to light and you realize that someone hasn't had your back all this time, and or they just don't get you anymore because you have grown. So that things can shift from on a continuum from gentle but surprising to earth-shattering. It's different for everyone. If you would like a reading about your specific situation or a birth chart reading so I can look at where the eclipse is happening for you, look in my snip feed, which is snipfeed.co/abundance love joy, and I can take a look at your specific situation. This is Sarah wishing you abundance, love and joy, and good luck. Stay strong during this eclipse season. It is working in your favor.